アークナイツ。
有意義な一日になるといいわね、ドクター。
Que massa essa skin, cara.
ロドスにいると安心できるんですか？
カフェインのおかげですよ。
有意義な一日になるといいわね、ドクター。
Eu tenho que comprar essa belezinha. Kira. Caramba.
アークナイツ。
有意義な一日になるといいわね、ドクター。
Tá levado.
業に行っては業に従え。お前は思うままに私を使えばいい。
他の人と一緒に戦うの？戦いの相手は誰？ 潮が満ちたわ。ドクター、ここっていい景色だね。みんなこっち来て。
すぐに解決いたしますわ。
Aqui.
ドクター、行こう。撤退ルートは確保してあるから。
Buraco. Sim.
戦いの時だ。ドクター、ここっていい景色だね。みんなこっち来て。ビクトリアのバグパイ邪悪を壊滅しうるは勇猛さ。
すぐに解決いたしますわ。
意志を堅固にするは規律。この戦場に迷い込んだすべての魂、あなたに捧げましょう。
お前だ。お前のせいで俺様は恥をかいたんだ。ドクターの部隊補佐として訓練に参加しますわ。
ロドスの戦いとやらを見せてもらおう。
彼らが武器で私を傷つけるとき、何を感じるのかしら。わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。進め。邪悪を壊滅しうるは勇猛さ。
獲物はどれですね。この切っ先があなたの心臓に滑り込むまで1秒もかかりませんね。
全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろう。
敵か。
本気で行くよ。
ここは視界良好だね。おもちゃで遊ぶのもここまで。数が多いな。
本気で行くよ。大地たげ
逃げる前に私の許可は取ったのかしら。ねえ獲物さん。じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を傾けて。
わあ、本気で行くよ。
待機中。気をつけなさい。この海流は脆弱な命を飲み込みますね。
わあ、本気で行くよ。
ターゲット確認。すぐに終わらせる。空気の陸地に乾きすぎね。
わあ、みんなこっち来て。
おもちゃで遊ぶのもここまで。指定の位置に向かう。
わあ、みんなこっち来て。
遺言の伝達断る。
Não.
ほどほどにしとく。わかった。これ以上面倒なことは私もごめんだし。
業に行っては業に従え。お前は思うままに私を使えばいい。
私が必要か。派手にやる必要はない。
みんな助けに来たよ。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
進め。生命を救済しうるは慈しみ。獲物はどれですの。
いや、久しぶりにバーベキューやろうぜ。
まだ 敵には気づかれてないみたい。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
生命を救済しうるは慈しみ。
みんな安心して戦って、私がついてるから。痛えか？痛えのか？
じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を傾けて。
承知した。
そこに並びやがれ。
かの深き海より参りました。
そこに並びやがれ。本気で行くよ。押せ。おい。
邪悪を壊滅しうるは勇猛さ。邪悪を壊滅たちについてきて。永遠の故郷に帰りましょう。
本気で行くよ。
おもちゃで遊ぶのもここなの。
ターゲット確認。すぐに終わらせる。
自分のための戦いを。邪悪を壊滅しうるは勇猛さ。父が私の意志に応えてくれる。
何か考え、何時らが孤児せし武勇。何人も語り継ぐことかなわん。
この切っ先にあなたの心臓に滑り込むまで1秒もかかりませんよ。
ターゲット確認。すぐに終わらせる。
おもちゃで遊ぶのもここなの。
指定の位置に向かう。
行くよ。
さっさと片付ければ楽に終わる。
言われなくても分かってる。私に指図するの。これかな。
ここでは何も起きていない。
ね。
お手本のような勝利でしたね。あなたはいずれきっとどんな弱小生物よりも優れた方になるのでしょうね。
19.
Leaked new info shows new content incoming for Diablo 4. Let's take a look at it.
Looks like World Tier 5 has been leaked. If you guys remember the guy I follow on Twitter here that was talking about the gems previously, he now is showing that he found evidence of World Tier 5 within the game. So in order to figure out what was going on, I went to his page that breaks it down more in depth.
Okay.
Something to keep in mind is because it is a data mine, this is speculation. Data mines are
I feel like they're going to 100% do World Tier 5. I wouldn't be surprised if World Tier 5 was in the first season.
Never
It's
like
allowed.
100% accurate.
Got
It's
it.
more of like info in the back alley that somebody found. But I know this guy from previous games, and he's been pretty spot on with a lot of these.
Yeah.
First bit of info we have is that World Tier 5, the icon imagery. So this is data mine imagery of World Tier 5 with the icon. So that is an asset straight from...
By the way, I'm okay with them holding back content for season 1. I think they should do that. Because season 1 is going to be whenever like the enthusiasts of the game... Like right now you have a lot of tourists for Diablo 4. Right? A lot of people that like the game, they're going to play it for a few weeks. They might, you know, hop in season 3 again for like 2 weeks after that, and then they're probably not going to play the game until the next expansion comes out, if that. But like the consistent player base is going to be playing the game every season or every other season. Like I'm an every other season PoE kind of guy, right? And that's usually what I do. So I'm actually okay with them holding it back to where like they don't just completely overwhelm the players with stuff. I just hate item level equals content. Yeah, they need to add in, what I think they need to do is the first league needs to be a crafting league. They need to have a crafting league with new crafting affixes that do things that are interesting. Like, I'm not saying harvest, okay? But I'm saying just, you know, something that's a little bit better than what we have now.
The game's data itself, not terribly surprising. It's not like they're just going to leave World Tier as the last one forever. And he does state that it seems like there's some kind of placeholders that means there's going to be another capstone dungeon for World Tier 4 other than the Pinnacle Lilith boss. It's already sort of the capstone dungeon for that.
Yeah, that
There's going to
makes
be another
sense.
capstone dungeon in Fracture Peaks to unlock World Tier 5. Now, he goes on to talk about some more information, breakdown of what we talked about previously, which is that there is rank 6, 7, and 8 gems, effectively, already data mined to be in the game. Rank 6, weirdly enough, seems to not have a lot of information around, but rank 7 is named Magnificent, rank 8 is named Perfect. So it would probably make sense Perfect's going to be the last one. And he even goes further to show...
So let's see what this is. So we're thinking crit chance to vulnerable enemies is going to be 16%. Oh my god. Like, one thing that I'm kind of concerned about is, like, if these numbers get too big in terms of, like, percentage chances. Where, like, you're always critting and you're always doing max crit damage. I don't know what's going to happen. I think big numbers is good. But I just don't want to see them, like, I watched this one, there's this one fucking video, it got recommended to me, it was like Wajito. And he was doing a Greater Rift 150, and he crit for, what's the number? 422 quadrillion damage. I'm not kidding you. That's a real number. So we don't want to be in that situation. That's the point I'm making. How many digits? It only goes up to trillions.
Show the breakdown in terms of information on what it looks like the stats of these items will be. Green being extremely high confidence for ranks 7, 8, or 6, 7, and 8, whereas the red and yellow is like medium and low confidence. Basically, he's grading himself on what he believes is his ability to accurately predict this.
Yeah, he's just guessing.
But it looks like it's a sort of linear progression. So 27% to 30 to 33, for instance, on the overpower damage. Your maximum life 45 to 5.
Yeah, I mean, he's extrapolating a numerical trend. Like, of course this makes sense.
5 to 5% to 5.5.
Yeah,
so
anybody could
these are
understand
upgrades.
this.
They don't look like hilariously massive upgrades. And he continues to find more data mine information related to the seasons. Now, some of these confirm what we already know. For instance, there's going to be seasonal chapter reward caches for completion.
Oh, no, no, not seasonal stash. Bro, am I going to have to give that guy $500? Oh, fuck. Are you kidding me? Please. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my fucking God. Am I going to have to give him $500 fucking dollars? Oh, it's not paid? We'll see.
Don't know what that's about. They stated previously on the dev live stream that's sort of going to be like Diablo 3, where when the seasons come, you're going to have challenges. You complete the challenges, and you get like a heroic blessing type of thing that's going to have some rewards within it. Yeah. And this is effectively how they're going to keep things new during the seasons. Different challenges to get different caches, and then you're going to have different aspects.
They have to have, bro, like, they need to do like another statue where, like, you know, again, like, you can have, like, your name written on, like, Lilith's boobs or her thigh or something like that. If you
True and real.
Top 100 hardcore in Season 1. A Twitch staff member came into this dude's stream and harassed him for like 10 minutes. And then he tried to ban the staff member, but you can't ban them. Take a look at this. Harris, I love you, but I would also like to talk one-on-one with you sometimes. Okay, here we go.
But I would also love to talk to you one-on-one one time. The but is that I think you have a lot of good ideas, but you're missing so much. No is saying you're wrong about anything. Maybe, is that no one? Is that a typo? No one's saying you're wrong about anything.
No,
you just
no
have
one.
so many assumptions that are way off. No one's saying you're wrong about...
I feel like that's like such a passive-aggressive thing to say. No one's saying you're wrong, it's just that all your assumptions are way off. Okay, so like, what would an assumption that's way off be? Like, what would you classify a assumption that's way off? Wrong? Yeah, I would say so.
Anything, you just have so many assumptions that are wrong. I don't understand those two sentences going side by side.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean, I love you guys over at Twitch. No hate over here, but we're all frustrated. And honestly, coming into a stream and saying, sorry man, you're wrong, doesn't fix anything. I'm happy to be told I'm wrong. I'm not upset about it, but I know a lot of people making assumptions are making wrong guesses. Talk to people, be open about stuff, and fix stuff. Again, not saying you're wrong.
I love how this is like, isn't this kind of like the problem that Twitch has had? They'll be like, hey, we're doing this. And be like, well, why? I think you're doing it for this reason. And they're like, well, you're wrong. Well, why are you doing it? Well, we're not saying you're wrong, but you have a lot of assumptions that you aren't correct. It's just like, what the fuck? So passive. Bro, this actually makes me feel like like if I have to keep reading this guy's messages, I'm gonna get like PTSD from like an ex-girlfriend.
Not saying you're wrong.
What the fuck, man?
A minute and a half ago, you said you just have so many assumptions that are way off. How do you say I'm way off, but then you say I'm not saying you're wrong? That's what that said. And I'm happy to be wrong. But if you think I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong, and then say I'm not saying you're wrong.
What is it? Seriously. No one said you're wrong about anything. You can have opinions and those are fine.
If Twitch is trying to fix its appearance with streamers, like you can't come into a streamer's chat, hijack their entire stream, tell them you didn't say the word wrong, but you said you're way off, which is synonymous with you're wrong, and then argue with me when I said I'm fine with being wrong. Said nobody told you you're wrong. You literally told me I was wrong. Stop telling me you didn't say. I have a chat history. We saw that you said that. And again, it's fine. Like, I'm trying to drop the conversation. It's just weird that now you're like hijacking my chat and making this weird. Like, I want to end my stream right now because I feel so uncomfortable with being gaslit by a Twitch chat, by Twitch staff on my live stream. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, the guy's just a dumbass. Like, that's it. Yeah, he's just a dumbass. Probably has no fucking idea. Took it personally. He's emotionally invested in it because he works at the company. 5 people sent him mean messages and he's pissed off. And he sees this guy that he watches sometimes saying negative stuff about his company that he in his mind thinks is wrong, but he can't say why it's wrong because he's got a fucking contract with the company. So it's like he has this like weird fucking like like dog on a leash outburst where he's just gonna bark at you, but he can't actually do anything about it or explain why you're wrong. So he's just gonna keep barking. He got that dog in him. Yeah, he got that dog in a chain on him.
I just banned him.
It's annoying as fuck, yeah. How's it harassment? I'm just talking about the topic.
I hit the ban button and then you chatted again anyway. You cannot.
You have no power here.
Gosh. You tried to ban me? Of course I tried to ban you. Anybody would get banned for doing what you're doing right now. This is so weird. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I love you guys. I can't focus right now. I gotta go.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. He's a creative director of Twitch as well. Well, Well, he's creating drama, so he's directing drama. I think he's doing his job. How about that?
Tá, isso é muito errado.
What is up, Button Check fam? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful morning, a full week of checking these buttons. We got them hot ones today. Definitely check out them hot chapters down below if you want to skip around to a certain subject. And of course, that sub button, y'all know the drill. So close to 50K. Thank you guys for helping the channel grow. And as always, well, I should say for today, it's the most glorious day of the week, baby. HT, we back. Let's go.
Let's go by, get down, real slick, man. I hope the kids ain't around. It's funny.
All right, now for them $1 million, that's right, $1 million prize pool money buttons that need to be checked. So this one pops off in the world of Gamers 8 Esports profile on the screen, right? Gamers 8 returns this summer bigger, better, bolder. So I'm gonna have their information down below, so definitely check it out. But what is going on? FGC is losing their damn mind right now because they posted this the other day talking about August 10th through the 13th is a $1 million prize pool for Street Fighter 6. They talking about the time has come. A brand new Street Fighter 6 will be featured at this year's Gamers 8. 32 of the world's best players from the 10th through the 13th. And down below, you can see it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. Okay, so as you can imagine, the FGC is about losing their damn mind, right? $1 million. That's what the CPT, that was the whole fuss for this year's Capcom Pro Tour. The prize pool, like total prizes is $2 million, but like at the CPT, right, is $1 million like first place. Isn't it like it's split up? I think the $1 million is split up, right, from the contestants. Anyway, it's $1 million, right, for the CPT. People are like, holy shit, this is it. That's why you see so many new contenders. But now Saudi Arabia, Gamers 8, whoever you want to say, is throwing out 1 million like it ain't nothing. And they're like, yo, we gonna do it right now. You ain't gotta go the whole year. We gonna do it right here in August for $1 million. Well, it would seem like that would be hype enough, right? But the problem is, could be problems to some and not to others. You be the judge. But right here, it's an invitation only. You can only get the 1 million if you're invited to play. But now here I would say is the issue. Nobody knows in all the replies how the hell to get invited. I'm talking about even top players, right? Everybody's like, I hope I get invited. I have no idea who to contact or if I get invited. Some people are pissed that it's invitation only. They're like, how are you gonna have a $1 million prize and not let the world's best actually compete for it? Others are like, how is it the world's best when the game has only been out for 2 months? You know what I'm saying? By that time, how is it gonna be anybody's world's best if you're just inviting like random players at this 2-month period? Then that's another debate, but we'll get into that in a second. But the reason why this is another topic of possible scam vibes is because they also, these are the same people, we did a video about this, like last month or something like that. They did another $1 million tournament for Tekken 7, I believe. I'll put the information on the screen and the same shit. Everybody's like, where's the update? No update, like a month. I think they originally posted in April, I want to say, but everybody was still contacting them. Can we get some information? Who do I contact? How do I get invited? A lot of people screaming out scam. And now that they did that one, they doing this one. So that's a total of $2 million, right? They got Tekken 1 million, Street Fighter 6 1 million. So right about now, you can imagine the FGC doesn't know how to feel about this damn tournament, because the one, I think in Tekken hasn't even happened either. That one's supposed to happen in July. So at least we'll know by then, right? Well, we should know by August when the Street Fighter one is gonna happen if they're full of shit or not, right? Because if the July one gets pushed back or doesn't happen, here's the other concern too. Let's say it happens, because we've seen it to this degree where it happens, but then nobody gets paid out. You know what I'm saying? People are contacting them months later, maybe even years later, talking about where's my damn money, and all of a sudden there's nothing to show for it. But I mean, we'll see. And then you see that name Saudi Arabia. There's a lot of other questions that come with that. Some people got some shade towards that. They feel some, if I could talk, they feel some type of way towards that, area of the world just because of certain laws and whatnot. So you got all that, right? But then you take a step back like we were just talking about, where people were like, it shouldn't be an invitation only. It's only been out for like 2 months. How could you do it like that? Especially for this life-changing amount of money, if it's real, right? If it's real. And then you got that other side basically saying it's their money. They could do what they want. Jay Una posts on it as well saying, loving the comments on this. FGC has been pushing for invitationals for years, but now that there's 1 million on the line, they're not invited. Invitationals are bad. And others adding to that saying $1 million invitationals for a game that will barely have been 2 months old is weird as fuck, not gonna lie. Don't feel like it allows competition at an equal footing. And I see another point of view right here saying probably because it looks sketchy in literally every way possible. The We Play Invitational for games actually had sketchy money and people were more trustworthy because at the minimum its presentation didn't look sketchy. I remember that. Didn't like the We Play have like amazing like production value? Everyone was like, holy shit, this is how tournaments should be. It's amazing that at the end of the day, they found out like their money was coming from, wasn't it like Bitcoin, or it was like crypto or some shit like that. And We Play, I guess, was partnered up somehow with 1xBet. And 1xBet, if you've ever been on like, you know those, I think it's those illegal sites, right? Where you can go watch like a pay-per-view movie or a pay-per-view fight for free, or a movie, or download music, shit like that. Anyway, 1xBet will advertise on there, and I'm sure they advertise on other places, but apparently I guess it's like a illegal Russian gambling site, and it has a deep criminal history. There's videos about it, and I'll put some on the screen right now, like while I'm talking about it, maybe possibly even links in the description field if I can find some. But it's definitely deep, and it's definitely, like Scar was saying, it's not hard to find out. You could easily Google it, and if I can Google it, I find it hard to believe that We Play didn't know who the hell they were in bed with. Then NRS themselves actually make this statement right here saying, NetherRealm Studio is constantly striving to foster the best esports tournaments for our dedicated fans and community. Due to differences in vision, we no longer allow our games to be utilized in We Play operated esports events. But anyway, all that came out, and then people basically came forth and said, we can't rock with you no more. So as far as this in Saudi, I don't know yet, because nothing has happened. Like the one in July, obviously not. Obviously the one in August either, but it just, I'm not gonna lie, it has sketchy ass vibes all over it. I hope the money is real and the debate can be made. Like, it should not be an invitational, but I'm not gonna lie, this is just me. Let me know how you feel in the comments though. At the end of the day, if it's real and it's their money, hell, they could do whatever the hell they want with their money. I just hope, this is for me, I just hope it's real, obviously, but I also hope they get paid. Because it's one thing to be amazing production value and all that, but we need to get paid. At the end of the day, we need to get paid, but that's just me. How y'all feeling? All right, next up for them, I think I got the wrong trophy buttons that need to be checked. This one pops off in the world of the god, Arslan Ash, okay? So there was a tournament over the weekend, I believe called, what was it? Run the Mix, if I'm not, mistaken. And I'm pretty sure, I think it was out in Minneapolis, if I'm not mistaken. So Arslan Ash was out there, and guess who won? I'll give you a second. I'm gonna give you, just try to guess who won. Yes, it was Arslan. But the problem is when Arslan won, they gave the man the trophy. I don't know what the prize pool was, but when he won, they gave him the trophy, and he posted this saying, I won, but this medal looks a lot like Street Fighter 6 for some reason. And then he posted the medal right here, and obviously, obviously it is Street Fighter 6. I mean, the shape, the damn 6. Can we not just focus on the damn 6, like literally? And then it's in the middle, instead of saying Street Fighter 6, it says Tekken 7. What are the first thoughts that come to your head? Well, let's hold that. Let's see what the FGC says. First, they say, what the fuck? A 3D printer STL file for that Street Fighter 6 logo. May as well get all the use out of it they can. Others telling Arslan it's a sign of things to come, because we all know by now, well, if you've been watching the channel, Arslan is actually training with Mena RD for Street Fighter 6, right? Justin Wong adds to this saying, you're thinking too much about Street Fighter 6, while others add to this saying, it's a person standing and doing yoga, and you can see the little diagram that they drew right there. So, why, what's going on? Was the budget for the trophy or for the medals, like, had it been met, and they're like, shit, we can't get another one done, might as well just maximize this one. Obviously, it's for Street Fighter 6, but let's just put Tekken 7 over it. Let's put Tekken 7 over it, and maybe nobody will notice. Obviously, they just, yeah, like that other person said, they're just making it work. You know what I'm saying? Making that budget work, and they were like, just put Tekken 7. Or let's say this, maybe the person in charge of the medals is not really FGC, or didn't really know what the logos were, and they just did it. Honest mistake, I don't know. But speaking of such trophies, over at Head Stomper, which we talked about, I think it was in the last video, big up to Mr. Crimson, who took home first in Street Fighter 6. But I guess these are the trophies. It's a picture of some sort, which is kind of cool, and he's holding like a horn. Did they give that to him? But they all received like these pictures or these plaques. And on top of that note, I noticed Julio Fuentes, who used to be the god of Ken back in the day, back in the Ultra days, right? The dude used to put in some damn work. I think he was out in Cali, if I'm not mistaken. Well, he's back. He's back with Street Fighter 6, and he won over the weekend. Not really sure what tournament, but I'll put it on the screen so y'all can know. I think Samurai got second, and this was their trophy. Like I said, not trying to hate. I'm sure these tournaments were lovely. Everybody had a good time. And I want to reiterate, if they got paid well, honestly, that's all that matters. All I'm talking about is, why is we skimming on the trophies? That's what it looks like to me. I'm confused. All right, and now for them, Smash community has reached a new low. Buttons that need to be checked. And the reason why I say that too is because Hungrybox, profile on the screen, y'all know Hungry, man. Man needs no introduction. And once again, all the content creators, their links down below for today. So apparently there's a top Steve player, right, in the Smash community by the name of Onin. Well, I guess he won a recent tournament, and then instantly, well, he didn't even win. Let me back up. I think he got like, what, third or something like that? And he started receiving death threats from the community. He backed out. Hungrybox was really pissed off and upset by the whole thing. I'm gonna show you some clips. Check it out.
This, how many times this has to be said. And I saw some of his tweets before he deactivated. And the tweets were basically, he took a screenshot of people telling him to kill himself. To kill himself. To take his own life over getting, what, fourth, third? Not even winning, just top 4 at a tournament. Which, by the way, the placing shouldn't matter, but holy fucking shit, can we get a grip? I get it. I get that people don't like Steve. I get that I myself have banned Steve from the coin box because I think the character isn't really great for the online meta. But that's not at the fault of people who go to tournaments where Steve is legal. Don't yell at TOs either, just cope, dude. There's healthier ways of doing it. He's not me. He's not an adult who's almost 30 years old. Onan is 16 years old, dude. 16. Like, he's not even out of high school yet. You know what I mean? Has this incredible talent to be the best in North America with his character. Top 10 in the world at one of the hardest fighting games. And this is what happens. Dude, there's healthier ways of doing it. He's not me. He's not an adult who's almost 30 years old. Onan is 16 years old, dude. 16. Like, he's not even out of high school yet. He is not going to the very tournament where he is the defending champion. They did not ban Steve at SmashCon to honor their defending champion, Onan, and he's not going now for fear of harassment and fear of what it is. You know, I defend it a lot because it's my job to do so, but sometimes this community fucking sucks, dude. Sometimes the Smash community sucks. So
Às vezes, basicamente, quase sempre.
We do things right, we do things right, and it's a beautiful thing. But when we do things wrong and when this has to happen over and over again, we have one of the shittiest communities I have ever
fui lá
or ever seen.
na
It's
cidade
just
do meu
so
canal.
stupid. Like, grow up.
Jogou agora também?
That's real. I mean, on one
Ah,
hand,
eu loguei eram umas 5 e pouco.
there's a lot of Smash
Ah,
players that have
já acabou
been
a...
but there's a lot that haven't.
Não, não fiz ainda não.
Competing,
Tô fazendo os gachos aqui.
winning, or placing.
Enquanto.
Why are they so pissed off? And why are they so surprised? And then a
Ah,
lot
tá
of
no
them
outro
are not
jogo.
even able to
É,
go
os de celular.
to the biggest tournament, the one that's honoring him because he's the champion of. He's bowing out because he's afraid of receiving some type of backlash and whatnot. And when I first saw this, I was like, okay. I mean, it sucks, obviously, but I didn't know he was 16. Didn't they say he was just like 15, 16, still in high school? So you got to think, when somebody's that young, they're not used to this. You know what I'm saying? Now, I should rethink what I just said because I don't think people in general are used to this because it's not an everyday occurrence that you just receive a death threat. You know what I'm saying? It's more so, I would think, like if you're an adult and whatnot, especially if you've been on this online game, in these Xbox years and whatnot, you've heard a lot of shit. You heard a lot of racist shit. People might have given you death threats. For some people, it's just a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? But for other people, it's like this kid right here, he's not used to that stuff. So when he sees it, it's affecting his mental health and he's bowing out and it sucks. The other real thing is, I big up Hungrybox, you know what I'm saying, for actually calling out the Smash community, saying this community sucks. Now,
cenário novo. Hoje eu vou sair
dois, cara.
Hoje eu vou sair daqui mais louco que o Dudu Camargo cagando no canal do SBT, cara. Hoje é dia de limpar o cu e jogar no micro-ondas na toalha, mano.
Deixa eu falar isso aí. Porque o cara, quando ele caga num camarim, pode ter sido um acidente. Se ele limpou com a toalha, pode ter sido um acidente, mas jogar a toalha atrás do micro-ondas
é foda, né?
Não
foi atrás do sofá que ele jogou?
No micro-ondas.
Tô vendo aqui a história do cara do Camargo que os caras estão falando aqui, velho.
limpou com a toalha.
Ele cagou e, com a toalha e escondeu atrás do ondas.
Ah, tá.
É os caras aqui do. Pera aí, do Pânico, né? Eles fizeram um podcast, eu tô comentando essa porra.
Não dá tempo, cara.
Não, às vezes ele tá de terno.
O cara fica demitido, né, mano?
Pensou, vou poupar
Porra, mas.
terno.
Mas o que eu tô falando aqui, velho? Ok, emergência e tal, mas esconder depois a porra do negócio sujo atrás do micro-ondas, porra.
Imagina o cara que foi esquentar a marmita dele.
Tem que ser muito pouco, mano.
Mas o cara ficou com vergonha.
Pô, meu velho. Porra, depois pega o negócio e se desfaz, cara. Limpa. Bota no saco, leva pra fora, leva pra casa e queima, sei lá, velho.
Pra ninguém descobrir, né?
Porra, mano, agora fazer a merda e tal. Ok, acidente, fraga. Agora esconder atrás do micro-ondas, porra, velho.
Um beijo, dona Inês.
Ele falou que foi um acidente?
Sei lá, os caras estão supondo aqui, fraga.
Com sem freio? Sem freio, não.
Porra, mano, tudo tem limite, né, cara?
trabalhava na rádio. Era um patrimônio da Jovem Pan.
É pra falar que ele é comediante, com uma piada.
Mas foi.
Meu filho, vem cá ver uma coisa, isso é um absurdo.
O que foi, dona Inês?
Vê se isso é possível.
Cara, o nego deu uma cagada no chão da rádio, banheiro da rádio, cagaram no chão.
Esse é um absurdo.
Neguinho é sem noção,
Não,
né?
mas isso é espírito de porco.
O jogo que se desse pra jogar multiplayer ia ser maneiro, né, velho?
Pra caralho, velho.
Aí tudo bem.
Não existe.
Cada um controlando o char, né?
A privada tinha todo.
Pensa que as pipoca doce.
No Genshin dá pra fazer isso em alguns lugares.
Já viu
Tá.
como é que faz, não? É pressão, põe num negocinho desse tamanho. Pum! Vou lá do outro lado da sala.
Não, você caga no ar pique. Esse negócio você caga rodando no banheiro. É horrível.
Talvez saia isso aqui pra PC, Fraga. Aí geralmente quando lança isso pra PC tem algum modo tipo multiplayer, né, velho? Não sei, vamos ver.
Bicho, chama alguém.
Cara, deu um problema aqui, veio limpar. Ele deu um migué com a toalha, limpou e jogou atrás do micro-ondas.
Uma vez eu fui no motel com a menina, ela entrou no banheiro, falei, vou só no banheiro. Falei, vai tomar um banho, né? Chegou lá e a porta do banheiro de motel é encostada na cama.
Motel.
Encostada.
É junto.
A hora que ela entrou, já ouvi.
Tô no café aqui.
Eu falei, mano, eu vi aquele bagulho, eu falei, bicho, não é possível.
Eu ia embora
Não,
na
até
hora.
aí,
Não, não é
você
até
é
aí.
guerreiro, você é
Mas
guerreiro.
eu tô esvaziando
Eu era
só.
moleque.
Mas você não deu risada?
Não, eu fiquei bolado. Só que aí eu falei, vai tomar um banho, bicho. Deu descarga e saiu. Acabou de ter um probleminha, acabou de me ligar aqui.
Aí você vai botar a boca, parece que você tá lambendo uma pilha, né? Bateria 12 volts, sabe?
Que dá um choquinho. Nossa, fui embora. Não dá
lógico,
não.
né,
Não. Eu levo lenço umedecido.
Eu já ia embora, eu largava ela cagando primeiro.
Não, depois que cagou, se toma um banho, tá bom ainda.
Meu.
Já diria o Frank Aguiar, lavou, tá
Isso,
nova.
lavou,
Mas
tá
você não lançou,
nova.
vamos tomar um banho e tal, nós dois juntos.
Então, aí quando a pessoa já não toma
Quando você quer
iniciativa...
lavar a pessoa, né?
Fazer um
sabonete na
choque.
Não,
Aqui, ó.
vem da rua.
Qual vai ser o momento que você vai pegar o sabonete e vai choque.
Ele tá tocando uma cuíca na pessoa, né?
Puta barbaridade, né?
Choque.
Voltei. Esse cara é retardado, velho.
Vambora.
Enfia no cu esse burnout.
Capela, ele mistura Rivotril com Tadalafil, né? Capela,
É Tadalafil.
Desliga e liga.
É liga e desliga. Igual o disjuntor.
Gostoso demais, né? Nariz em top.
Igual o disjuntor.
Nariz em top.
Eu tive que tomar uns ansiolíticos, depois tomei Tadalafil. É que o sarro usa isso daí.
Você usa Tadalafil? Não, eu não uso. Eu gosto pra recreação. O que é Tadalafil? Eu não sei o que é.
Ô carioca!
Eu não sei.
Carioca!
É tipo um Viagra.
O genérico do
Sou
Viagra.
casado, você acha que eu uso essas coisas? Mas tem que usar.
Às vezes tem que usar por isso.
Tadalafila. O pau fica parecendo o pescoço do Zezé.
Ele vai comprar hoje.
Não,
Ele
o
vai comprar
Viagra,
hoje.
pra mim, assim, o
É o
Viagra...
princípio do Viagra.
É isso.
Só que não ativa o coração.
É o genérico,
E não ativa o coração. Eu, acho que eu não sou médico também, né? Vai que eu tô falando alguma besteira. Mas o pau fica duro, que você vai pegar a chave no bolso, encosta o dedão e joga a toalha molhada.
Cobertor, edredom.
Nariz em top.
Não, peraí. Edredom.
Top no nariz.
Edredom molhado, você segura.
É edredom
Esse dia eu tive que fazer um torniquete na base da minha rola. Você já viu? Você lembra do filme do Rambo que ele tomava flechada? Ele tinha que amarrar aqui o cinto. Fazer um torniquete.
A Cidade Samurai é maneiro pra caramba.
Aí eu fazia um torniquete no braço aqui pra não sair o sangue.
A Cidade Samurai aqui é bonitona.
Ah, chegou já?
Mas aí não é questão de precisão.
Já tô nas do Samurai, né?
Já chegou em Hog's Hit, não, né?
Você dá uma...
A do deserto, não.
Ah, tá.
300. Sei como é que é.
Eu tô na do Samurai, a Samurai primeiro.
Você quer dar um gás. Você quer só dar um gás.
Relacionamento.
É aquela que aparece no vídeo, você lembra?
É, no videozinho, né?
Às vezes você nem tosse, você só esfrega aqui.
Do Samurai mesmo.
Eu lembro... Como é que é o nome?
Hoje eu assistir o episódio
Porra, 3 dias de pau duro. Eu falei, porra, 3 dias não
Do
precisa.
Demon Slayer novo?
Briga com a mulher
Ah.
no segundo.
Deu uma balançada ali, quase que eu voltei a jogar samurai.
Cara, o troço fica aqui, mas é meio boneco do posto, o de 3 dias. Não é o Viagra, é porque esse daí de 3 dias, no terceiro dia já tem que empurrar com o dedo junto.
Você faz o...
Tem que ajudar.
Faz uma cunha.
Tem as calçadeiras,
Você
né?
precisa fazer uma cunha
As
no pau.
calçadeiras.
O Capela é rei dessas coisinhas de
É
sex
mesmo?
shop, cara.
O som de ambiente do Final Fantasy é maneiro, a música de
O
fundo.
cu suga.
Caralho.
O cu suga as coisas pra dentro.
Não é isso.
Ele tem que tomar cuidado com isso.
É que homem e mulher tem diferença. Eu não sei, vocês já foram no sex shop? Seja honesto.
Já, eu já.
Você já foi?
Eu nunca fui.
Você entra de boa.
Eu assisti o filme do D&D ontem, mano.
Mulher, viado.
Achei legal, cara.
Essa porra.
Tipo assim, pra quem
Não, eu
gosta
achei
do-
legal. Eu achei, tipo assim...
Não é
Ok,
um
Fraga.
filme pra fazer,
Não, eu achei, tipo assim... Sessão da tarde, Fraga? Sessão da tarde, Fraga?
Sessão da tarde, sessão da tarde.
A gente não, a gente parece que tá entrando
Os caras estão falando, nossa, filme pra caralho. Cara, ok, Fraga, velho. Tipo,
É um filme de sessão da tarde. Não é ruim, mas também não é uma obra-prima do cinema.
é,
Não é um filme que vai dar pra fazer
você não vai
outro.
lembrar daqui a um mês, Fraga, velho.
É, não vai dar pra fazer outro, tá ligado? Não vai...
É.
Duvido que vai dar dinheiro pra fazer outro.
E eu
Mas não é um
nunca
filme
vi
ruim,
uma
não.
piroca dessa menor que meu pau. Você já viu?
É porque o vilão é meio bosta, né? Aquele vilão lá. Aquele mago lá.
Aqui não é pau, aqui não é um vibradorzinho.
A maguinha lá que aparece lá é bem cocôzinho. Se aquele paladino pega aquela maga no X1 ali, ele estourava, né? O paladino pica lá. É.
Ele é muito pica.
Ele suga pra dentro do teu cu.
E o dragão gordo? Cara, o dragão gordo.
O Dragão Gordo foi legal, velho.
O dragão gordo. O dragão gordão. Não consegue nem voar, velho. Nunca tinha pensado que poderia existir um dragão gordo, tá ligado? É uma boa ideia pra RPG. O dragão gordo. Não consegue correr atrás de seus, não.
Não, mas ele quase conseguiu, filho.
É, quase. Se fosse magro, ele tinha matado todo mundo. Porque ficou talado lá.
Já viu que veio uma pérola na ponta? Um diamante, né? Eu falei, ela falou, trouxe esse brinquedinho. Eu pensei, o quê? Pra tampar a vida?
Tem um vídeo que eu vi do Elder Ring, o cara jogando, o cara tá assim. O cara entrou no mapa de PVP com vermelho, né? Pra matar um cara. Aí na hora que foi pra matar o cara, ele falou, não, é 2 caras. Senão esses caras estão com a build roubada de bleed. Provavelmente eu vou morrer. Tanto que ele toma uma espadada, já estaca bleed pra caralho. O cara acerta ele um hit, tá ligado? E tem um outro lá que manda tá com a espada samurai, ele manda um buff, né? Que o cara tava explicando que esse buff, quando ele chega perto do cara, ele tipo estoura e dá bleed pra caralho. A bleed dos caras é roubada. Aí ele falou assim, como a build deles é muito apelona, vou ser obrigado a apelar pros meus amigos. Eu fui, os caras começam a correr atrás dele, ele chega num lugar do mapa, vem um dragão, o Andrade, cabuloso, já vem voando assim, mano, já sai quebrando tudo, já posa, aí como ele tava de vermelho, o bicho não bate nele, né? Aí, na hora que o dragão pousou, os caras tentando bater nele, e ele entre as pernas do dragão andando, o dragão ia dar uma rabada, mata um, já manda um brief, já carboniza o outro e vai.
Ah, desse dragão que fica no pântano, né?
É isso, é um dragão que fica tipo numa florestinha.
Uhum. Chamar meu amigo. Foi foda.
Você vai ter que apelar pros meus amigos aqui, dos meus parceiros de combate. Aí tá o dragão. Eu não posso falar não, que na época eu tava no 3, que eu tava jogando de vermelho também pra comprar os negócios tudo lá da mulher. Eu direto apelava para a ajuda dos universitários. Mas o vermelho ele tem que ter uma vantagem mesmo, porque ele entra totalmente em desvantagem. Porque ele pode entrar num servidor que vai ter... O cara vai estar com os amigos jogando. E outra, o cara pode entrar... Pode entrar um cara dos azul, tipo assim, depende, se der o azar, o cara do azul é summonado também. Então, além dos caras do mapa, ainda vem um azul pra te matar também. Então, eu acho justo os monstros ajudar o cara.
Você lembra quando era no 3, cara? No 3 ou no 2? Que, tipo, tá na Bell Tower, por exemplo. Aí tinha a chance. Era o cara, o dono do mundo, um amigo branco, aí tinha o laranja, né? Também, que era outro.
O azul.
invadia, o azul invadia o vermelho, tinha o vermelho e tinha o preto também do Bell Tower, filho. Você lembra quando tava isso? Caralho, era uma putaria desgramada, velho.
Ah, no 3 ainda tem o do 3 tem um roxo também, se você não o roxo não, o roxo também era zoadão, o roxo ele podia entrar pra te ajudar a matar o chefão, como ele podia entrar pra te matar também.
Ah, só.
O cara podia escolher, tipo assim, ele pode ajudar, ele é o Mad, a facção do doido. Só que ele você só consegue fazer ela se você salvar um cara lá no começo, lá na jaula lá. É só no evento específico. Se você passar do evento, você não pode virar o roxo mais não, entendeu? Tanto que o Estevão fez e eu não podia ser o roxo. Aí eu jogava. Primeiro eu joguei com o Ibama. Aí como o Ibama custava pra dar ruim, né? Eu comecei a. Foi da puta.
Ai, trem pra rodas.
Não, ficou chato, ficar soltando a bombinha de fumaça que os caras me prendeu, falhou a missão.
Estranho. Talvez seja com lag, não sei. Será que os caras vão chegar? Acho que mais não, né? Essa hora já.
Só se for o Roy, o Esteu tá de plantão.
Ah, tá.
Porque, tipo, se ele ralou um dia, no outro ele tá de folga.
Vou perguntar pro cara aqui no celular, peraí. Deixa eu responder aqui. Tá de serviço hoje. Só amanhã de tarde, volta de umas 15 horas.
O Roy?
É.
O Roy fica de serviço desde quando?
Ele voltou de férias, mano.
O Roy do rancho. É uma vez a cada 6 meses que eu tinha serviço. O serviço do Roy antes é. A nossa quer tirar dessa boquinha dele.
Ele tava fazendo, acho que lá era Da guarda lá, cara, não sei. Ouvi um negócio dele.
Porque o negócio dele era só. Era só abrir o quartel e sair fora. Tem uma tartaruga ninja aqui, mano. Curioso. Curioso Kojin é o nome do cara.
É uma raça que tem nesse continente.
Eles podiam botar a gente pra criar isso aí, tartaruga ninja. Deu essa porrada todo mundo. Tartaruga samurai. Ou ninja mesmo, né? Ou ninja.
Vou botar uma ação, viu? Ganhar XP. Vou botar de 24 horas, é mais fácil. Custa menos, 24 horas.
Não, é 24 horas 5%. Tem 24 horas 10% e 24 horas 5%.
Eu botei de 5.
Vai todo dia.
É.
Se a gente fizer os bagulhinhos. Pra ganhar o dinheiro tem que ser todo mundo, será?
Não, qualquer um. Conta.
Não, fazendo as paradas.
Cara, acho que conta tudo, Fraga. Mas acho que é só as diárias que contam, não sei. Invitei, ó.
Eu acertei, já.
Volta já?
Pode voltar. 72, meu amigo. 72, brabão, brabo.
Ué, você caiu?
Ué, esquisita?
Parece que
Você me quicou da parte aí, cara.
Não, você caiu, filho. Eu entrei acho que no negócio, na Dutch.
Sério?
É.
Nem chamou pra mim, cara.
Chamou, você caiu, velho. Tanto é que você caiu que até deu um negócio de Steam de. Você voltou ao jogo, Fraga.
Ué, e eu, hein?
É, sua internet tá cagada, viu, velho? Inicia o modem lá. Você caiu foi de tudo, filho. Você caiu do Steam, de tudo.
Ué, e eu, hein? Não, aqui tá falando que eu tô online. Tô até vendo os meninos online aqui.
Nossa, eu tô com lag. Nossa, tô com muito lag. Vou iniciar aqui a internet também. Tá me ouvindo, Zé?
Tô te ouvindo. Fazendo a quest aqui quando acabar aí. Nossa, será que aqui que aprende a nadar que você ficou zoando?
Como assim?
Eu falei que tem um lugar que você mergulha, você vai em missão debaixo d'água. Eu falei, quem que
Ah,
acha
tem. É nessa situação aí.
Quem que acha que fazer coisa debaixo de água é legal, cara? Nenhum jogo é legal, cara. Nunca foi legal.
O Day Alex Kidd era chato.
O Mega Drive, o Sonic, o mapa da água na bosta, todos. Tartaruga Ninja. Mario.
Nossa, tô com muito lag no Final Fantasy.
Você já testou o Exit Lag? Alguma vez?
Não, eu não preciso disso não, cara.
Que isso, cara?
Eu tenho meu ping abaixo, cara.
Que isso, cara?
Pra mim é inútil isso aí.
Que isso, cara?
Eu tô com problema hoje, cara, de alguma coisa. Eu não sei o que é.
Tem que chegar na cidade do deserto rápido pra eu gastar essas moedinhas pra comprar. Já o 7. Eu tô com o máximo de moedinha, né? Andava pela rua largada e fugido. Recheada de dólar. Acabou a miséria. Rubão, rubão. Tinha na rua uma carteira recheada de dólar. Rubão, rubão. Rubão.
Ah, acho que reiniciar, hein? Final Fantasy, cara.
Como é que é? Como é que é, André?
Tô reiniciando aqui Final Fantasy. Ah, tá.
Pra rilar com lag é uma desgraça.
Não, os caras estão teleportando aqui.
O meu tá normal, mano. Às vezes você tá lagando, você tá transmitindo, não?
Não, não importa nada, não. A taxa de upload é muito acima do que é necessário, velho.
Que isso, hein, cara?
Deixa eu botar Final Fantasy e ver se vai acontecer.
Apareceu mais um cholo aqui com a cara capacete. Imperial Pilus Piló. Pior. Prior. Cara tudo nazista. Passando vocês foiçada. Caralho, o mundo de Final Fantasy é muito louco, mano. Tem tubarão que voa aqui.
Ah, tá.
Imagina o tubarão que voa por cima da água.
Cara, é um gato voador gordo, cara.
Caranguejo de magma.
É a montanha com um gato voador gordo, cara.
Pior do que pior que o tubarão voador é o caranguejo de magma. E ele mora dentro do magma? Você vai fazer a casinha no magma? Vai nadando dentro do magma? Eilanzer, piroca, logou.
Deixa eu ver se consertou.
Pam, 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 pararam, pam, pam. Ó, o nick do cara é Eisenkin Pache. Quase aqui em Pache Samurai? Tem montaria aquática?
Tem.
Vai andar mais rápido na água?
É, eu tenho que reiniciar. A rota que o Final Fantasy tá cagada.
Iniciei, tô fazendo as quests.
Deixa eu reiniciar aqui, velho.
Tô esperando.